How to prevent auto insurance fraud. Do you know that an accident can be planned on the road? You may be an auto crime suspect. There have always been organized crime groups that commit insurance fraud since the rise of car insurance. We'll explain some very useful matters to note to defend yourself against these attackers. So, there are several accidents of auto insurance fraud. That's when people plan the theft of their vehicle to get money from the claim. They may need the money to buy a new vehicle or for financial purposes. There are several cases where a car accident is ordered by fraudsters to make money from the claim. These drivers can intentionally stop in front of your car and make you hit them. Some of these scammers may be nice, even apologizing for the accident. You may also say that you have saved your lives and avoided a major accident. These scammers can also get money for counterfeit medical injuries. They may have doctors who participate in the plan and are thus reducing the benefit. They may also involve a doctor and a car repair shop. In the car repair shop, more repair costs are paid for making more profits. Protecting yourself from scammers of this type can be very critical. You need to make sure nobody follows you while you drive on the lane. Keep a safe distance after other drivers so that you're safe if you need an emergency stop. Some of these scam artists will also stalk you for several days to follow your driving habits. They do this for them to see where you can lose focus. You must be very careful about your driving. When you even find the car that has been trailing you for more than a day, you can call the authorities. To gain more money, some of these attackers would even add more damage to their vehicles after the accident. These forms of fraud exist in different ways, including the first to be covered is called the swoop and squat with 3 vehicles. The scammers of drive 2 of the cars, and the third one is the suspicious victim or mark. The car that unexpectedly falls into the road or swoops in it is called the swoop car, and the car that hit is called the squat car. This action causes the squat car to slam on the ruptures that ensure that the victims normally cannot respond quickly enough to slam into their squat cars. The driver in the squat car placed his car before the victim's automobile, and the swoop car pulls the SWAT car to deliberately cut off the squat car. Concerning the victim, the swoop vehicle caused the crash, but the victim will definitely pay for car repairs and damage claims because during the action, the swoop car would have vanished into thin air. A different system is referred to as a panic stop. Again, passengers are packed up in the car, planned to be hit. The car is pulled into a lane before you, and one of the passengers is given a moment of distracting to watch. If you strike their vehicle, every passenger will file for various levels of claims to be counted in your car insurance rate. While you are fully insured, you end up paying your premiums in respect of this form of crime. Sadly, it's difficult for your car insurance provider even to identify the fraudsters. However, by increasing premiums, the company can regain financial losses. How would you avoid the victimization of a car insurance fraud? Here are tips you should make to avoid being the victim of a planned accident and not risk your car insurance. 1. Keep your eyes on the roadways always. If it isn't an emergency, don't speak on the telephone while driving. Don't speak with passengers behind you because it can distract your driving. Before you start driving, make sure you complete every mission like food, makeup, tie, etc. 2. The second tip is to keep the distance safe. Never pursue vehicles in front of you closely to prevent a collision. The car in front of you could unexpectedly stop for an unknown reason, and if you finally hit this car, the worst of all, you'll be blamed for the crash. 3. The ultimate advice is not to assume that your auto insurance can absolutely cover you from crime. Fraudsters are really interested in getting as much as they want from your insurance provider. They might also get a barrister to represent them to file as much as possible. Never become a victim of this scam if you have low car insurance. In fixing the damages to the car and its passengers, you can eventually pay thousands of dollars. But the third tip that you have to do is to keep a close eye on all the cars around you. You need to know if there are cars full of passengers following you. Watch if any of the passengers is observing you. You must have coverage. You must be protected from a real accident. You wouldn't be able to save yourself a lot of dollars if you assume that you can fight insurance fraud by not getting coverage if you are in a genuine accident. Finally, if you are engaged in an accident and suspect something unusual about it, you must make sure that you follow all the right procedures when the accident happens. Please include all names and contact information with the driver's license numbers of the individuals concerned. It's a safe idea to take an image for the insurance investigation to show how the accident happened. Carry a camera in your vehicle if necessary. Take photographs of the accident scene with the people involved in the accident. Taking pictures of the other cars helps you to see if the losses caused by the insurance investigators were the same on the spot as when the other car was being repaired. The best thing for you to protect yourself is to follow the preventative procedures list above.